Just fed my animals some sprouts here. Kind of a new mix that I made up. It's basically my oats with some black sunflower seeds and some mixed beans. Basically went to the store and bought one of those 1 pound bags of mixed beans. It was on sale, and just kind of mixed all that up into a 5-gallon bucket and kind of just dish it out every once in a while. Black oil, sunflower seeds, and the beans give a extra protein boost. I can't remember exactly right off my head. I think oats is somewhere around 15 or 16 percent protein. So give it a little bit more of a boost with those other things. Red's not eating, he's just watching me. My turkey's in there hiding from me. But I'm working on a kind of a small system. I've looked into doing fodder or sprouts. Basically, fodder is anything that you plant for consumption by livestock. And so when I look into the fodder systems, I don't really see anything that's made for the average backyard homesteader. The cheapest one is $3,000 and produces over 100 pounds of feed a day. Takes up about 1 car length of a garage. It's pretty big. So I'm trying to design a smaller system more for the micro homesteader use. Like I said, that the other system I was looking at, it will feed like 1,200 chickens. So I'm looking at something that just feeds, half a dozen, depending on how much of a system you really want. I'll show you all that later once I get it all set up. Still going through some design phases. It's going to have mister systems and pretty much be automatic, where you just put the seed in and you harvest your seed when you're ready. A lot of the systems, they go anywhere from 6 to 8 days of a cycle, and they actually grow grass. When you grow the grass, they say you get an increase by 700 to 800% in your feed by weight. So you start off with 1 pound of grain seed, and you end up with 7 to 8 pounds of grass. Even just doing it this way, where you're not fully growing the grass, this is about a 4-day growth on my seeds, and you're probably at least double to triple the weight of it. The great thing about that is you're reducing your feed cost. I should have been doing this all summer, but it's very labor intensive to go out there and water everything every day, especially during the summer when you get the heat and you really need to do it 2 or 3 times a day. And you don't have the time to go out there and do it, like me. There's been a lot of people like myself that I've read about online who've tried this and eventually give up just because of the amount of time that you have to spend doing it. That's why I'm trying to make a automated system that's for that micro level that most of us are at. So, but when I look at it, see, when I was doing it when I had like 20 chickens, it was able to reduce my feed costs by half. When I gave them like probably about 2 cups of this a day, 2 to 3 cups. The oats, I can get those fairly cheap around here. Their price went up here lately, but they're still under $15 for a 50-pound bag. And when you think about if you do the full fodder method, or you just grow it out, where you get 2 or 3 times that increase, and get 150 to 400 pounds of feed out of it. Which, when I had all my chickens, I was going through a 50-pound bag of feed in approximately a week and a half. So if I was actually feeding them this way, I could have made it last closer to a month, 3 weeks at least, and would have just been feeding them a small amount of the oats that were in that 50-pound bag. I figured that 50-pound bag could probably last me quite a few months. And it's not just for the chickens here. Here's Cat. And she's eating the sprouts right now. Now, I just gave her some yesterday to see if she would eat it, and she ate them all. And she's eating some more, so she's kind of got a bum eye right now, and I'm hoping if I give her some better food and some medicine, her eye will heal up all right. And got my buck running around. He's got some. So, works for pretty much all animals. I got the idea after listening to some people being interviewed on the survival podcast, and the lady on there was talking about giving it to her chickens, goats, pigs, and growing up for the cattle. And she lived on a small 1.5 acre micro farm, and so having that need to being able to raise her own feed kind of helped reduce some of the feed cost. A lot of these bigger systems I've seen, they're environmentally controlled buildings and stuff like that, heaters, coolers, so it keeps it at a prime temperature inside the unit, and they say 15 pounds of the grass can be fed to your cows and stuff like that. So it's really good for drought times, and don't have to buy as much hay. But anyways, making my own little micro system, and I'll show it to you when I have it more complete. So I'll see you later.